And for career paths, when you're choosing it, it's good to have a mentor as well. It's really important when you are choosing a career path, because sometimes you would want to do something, it's not very much good, and again, maybe you need somebody to guide you through to get to where you want to be. So always it's good to have a mentor to try to tell you what exactly that field entails there, and you'll be able to know what exactly you need to do. So it's good to have a career.
Yeah, the mentor part is something that I would definitely agree on, because I remember when I was a kid, I was like basically almost 6 years old. My mother taught me to believe in the fact that there was hardly, they call it no justice for the poor. I was just 6 and I got it in my head, so I got this entire law thing in my head since then. I had it ever since, and I just love it. That's the only thing I want to be right now, like gladiators in a suit, fixers with fix things. Like the movie, the series Scandal would say. Okay, Jama, why do you suppose you were selected for such a prestigious fellowship?
I had a strong application.
Did anyone help you write it? No,
I did my application all by myself. I had a very strong application. It was my first time applying to my lead, and I really wanted it, you know. So I just had to get it. I put in a lot of work, and yeah, no one helped me write my application, but after writing everything and getting done with all the responses, I gave it to people who I've always looked up to. I'm like, look at this for me. What do you think should be added? What do you think should be taken off? You know, is it okay? Is it enough? You know, so that was my strong point, my application. You know, and having a strong application means answering the questions the way they want you to answer the question.
Yes.
You know, and putting in everything, all the experiences that you have had. It was a bit difficult remembering everything that you have done, you know. So when we start from a very young age and like 23 now, and you're thinking about all the things that I've done over the years, you want to put everything in there. It's difficult, but then you put some of the most pertinent things that really, you know, tie in with the Marmy Initiative goals, with their aims. So basically that was it. And I've got to say, it's a great thing, because when we got to Ghana, we were told that the applications they received from the Gambia are always very strong. They never receive a lot of applications from Ghana as compared to other African countries and the African diaspora. But all the applications they get from the Gambia are always very strong. You know, that they always have a difficulty choosing who the Gambian fellow will be for that year. So yeah, these are our strong points. The applications are always very well done. And this is why I believe I was selected, coupled with all the experiences I've had working with, you know, the society, working in communities, volunteering, and advocating for the different causes I'm interested in.
Wow, that's kudos to us. Strong applications and all of that. Aisha, what did you learn from the experience?
Well, it was the best experience that I ever had. Okay, I've traveled, I've attended a lot of programs, a lot of conferences and things of that sort. But the MyLead Fellowship is just an outstanding one. I was there with Jama, and well, I think basically the same question that you asked, Jama. Okay, I didn't go to nobody to actually look at my applications and everything. I was bold enough to send it myself. The only time I asked people to tell me what exactly should I do was when I was actually accepted. So what are the steps, the debriefing, I would say, like before you travel to Ghana, what exactly is expected of you and things of that kind. So I think, well, everything was really good, and it's based on what achievement I've done in the past and the good things that I've been doing. The Gambia is a youthful population, and the fact that there are different organizations, it helps. Leatherhand Society was really a great part of my life, and Think Young Women that I co-founded with some other young girls was another achievement that actually led me to get to the MyLead Fellowship. It was the best experience, like I said, with the different experience that I have to travel outside Gambia. That was the best experience I ever had.
Yes, I would, it's not me, but I would definitely agree it's the best experience.
You can imagine being with different girls from Africa.
That's the beauty of it.
It's like finding yourself in a room filled with people who have the same, okay, we do not really think in exactly the same way, but these are all young women who you look at and think, okay, I've got a lot more work to do.
Yeah, I got to beat them over. Okay, Awa, I hope they're not scaring you already.
You should not be scared.
No, I'm not scared because I've gone through a lot, so I'm not very scared. So I'm very prepared for the MyLead.
Okay, so what are your expectations as you prepare right now?
Yes, my expectations are very high. I'm looking at the previous MyLead that represented Gambia, and they represented the country very well. So I'm expected to do even better than they did in Ghana. So my expectation is to be better molded, to be a very strong woman advocate, and stand firm and fight against the right of women and girls in the Gambia. And I'm also expected to network with a lot of women and girls, because looking at the people that are representing other countries, they're all doing amazing things in their different countries. So the expectation will be trying to network with a lot of them and see how best we can do similar things, if not all of it, but some of the things that we can share a lot in common that we can do in the Gambia. And to talk about the application thing, if you look at the MyLate application thing, if you just open the application form, it will like scare you off, looking at the amount of questions that they always ask. But if you're this person that is always committed and say, yes, I think I need to do this, yes, I think I really owe a lot to young women and girls in Africa, you actually have to go in for it. But I was scared for the first time that I saw the MyLate fellowship application.
Well, as a general principle, commitment is always a drive that takes you to wherever you want to go.
Yeah, sure.
Going to my late hour, what do you hope to come home with? Because obviously we're sending you there, so we want you to come up with something, but what do you yourself hope to come up with?
Yes, I need to give back to my country. That's one of the things that I always tell myself when I'm representing Gambia, because this is not the first time that I'm representing Gambia. Being in the MyLate Fellowship and coming back to Gambia, I have a project that I'll be implementing for young women and girls called Girls Speak Out. And basically what I want to do is a capacity building training for young girls in the rural Gambia. Because I was like trying to see there are a lot of activities that are being run by organizations to help girls, but it is basically being focused on the urban Gambia. But my project will go and reach the rural Gambia, because I believe they also have the right to know, they also have the right to actually participate in decision-making process of the country. So capacitating them to build their self-esteem, making them to be better leaders, and giving them the zeal that they can do it better than the girls that are in the urban Gambia. Wow. So basically that's what I'll be doing when I come back from Ghana.
I'm very positive that if we too be given another extra hour, we'll talk about it till the rest of the day or night, in fact, because we have brilliant young women in the room today, and you've had them speak about their passion, the things that they know. So obviously we've all seen that. But before we go, just quickly, we have a commercial break. Put some money in the bank. Put some money in the bank. I like saying that. Just we have to. Our sponsors are there. Gambega and Comium and Giari are also coming on board soon. So, MCR, if you're ready.